Immersive Sims, a video game medium with an emphasis on player freedom and using the environment and potentially NPCs to tell a story where you feel immersed in a setting. In the case of Peripeteia, a world that surely is there for pure artistic purposes, has you playing as Marie, a Polish cyborg trying to figure out a way to some bunker. You don't really remember, but she's obsessed with trying to reach it. The problem? You woke up in a dump, were left for dead, and were almost deprived of all your augmentations.
Hey, Dick, we took one of your kidneys. That's okay, you only need one. But I also noticed while I was fooling around in there that your gallbladder was about to rupture. So I removed that too. You can thank me later. Or better yet, thank me now. Thank me now, I said.
On the way there, you stumble across so many different situations and ways to solve them, like doing the obvious with an explosive charge on an embassy.
That's terror.
To get to a broken down android and steal a light bulb, or just jumping down the planetarium. All that sounds like usual cyberpunk, dystopia, immersive sim stuff. The key element that stands out to me is in the title. As Marie, you can choose to rescue the android, you even get to know the name. And you can choose to save an entire city from being bathed in your radioactive fallout by destroying AI-controlled T-55 tanks, cementing your own picture as a ray of some kind of hope for the people living in post-Cold War Poland that never got hot. All that changes approximately 5 minutes into the next level, Belgrade. Did I mention that you can only save in certain spots here? I hate horror. I don't mean games where you get a gun like Dead Space, that's baby stuff for me. I dreaded the entire ambience of Belgrade. No music, almost no equipment, and the only NPCs that it gives you some kind of semblance of interaction are either prisoners that are in the same situation as you, or a traumatized war veteran that died in the last level, with you having the same look as a girlfriend inside his mind. If that didn't give you an impression that everything is fucked, let's have you delve into a meat mass to allegedly destroy your sister that has met you before. Not even the breaker you usually hear at the end of a level alleviated my apprehension built up from the entirety of whatever the hell you went through as shown here. Anyway, the next level has you going to some Asian sage woman to remove some kind of competition to their business by assassinating them with frog eggs. What? To preserve the karma? What the? Forget that. I find my own way into the club. I don't need your permission. I don't need your club pass. This proprietor of the nightclub on the outskirts of the megacity wants you to destroy part of a water plant.
Number 2. That's terror.
You know what, bartender? Given my small battery and an energy fuse, I'm getting the fuck out of here and run for about 5 minutes on those train tracks to get to the next section. Here you have the choice of supporting Russian or Polish troops, where the Russians are a kind of ideological schism, with one figure called Iskander frantically searching for proof that he's a descendant of Stalin, I think? And you find it? And then the Poles ambush you because they don't want him to find out the truth? This apparently is a decision with the most integrity, even, in my opinion. And at the final stop, if you did side with the Poles, you need to find evidence to support reviving dead Polish soldiers to continue fighting a conflict that you basically only get knowledge about as you arrive, or cremating them, wasting any advantage that you would get by making the equivalent of cyber zombies. And this is a situation where I think Mary is like, I'm being used for the furtherment of others' goals. And that she will actually side with Iskander. I mean, frankly, he does the same, but he's less ambiguous about it. This game, if it wasn't apparent already, is a fever dream to me. I kind of think I understand it, and I enjoyed playing it, and the entire thing of cyberpunk Poland is a vibe. But I was so out of it for those 2 levels, and I don't blame people for dropping the game based off of these levels. especially the outskirts for how large the map is and how convoluted the quest lines are. I just wanted to shout into the void about those 2 levels in particular, as they were such a departure from the rest of the normally semi-bleak dark future of cyberpunk Poland into an even bleaker prospect. Some could even say a Peripeteia.
Peripeteia.
Fuck! Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I need soul bleach. Have a calm week.